This is an interesting proposition. If Dave Gettleman can get his head out of his ass for just 1 second and realize, knowing that his team is 3 games out of the NFC East to lead, Dallas is slipping. They already lost a game to the Broncos, and they might go through a certain slump with these next few games coming up. It'd be wise to restock up on your receiver department, actually get Daniel Jones some help. And who else better to integrate midway than a player that you once had on your roster, that you wrongfully dealt away, mind you. But either way, Odell Beckham's right there. I know he's mulling his options, and I'm pretty sure whatever team he feels he's willing to go to, he'll go there. I don't care what anyone else got to say. At the end of the day, I want him to go where he feels like he could be happy, he can contribute, he can actually help a team be in a winning culture. I mean, he doesn't need to go to where there's a winning culture already established. He could bring that in there, and that'll give him a lot more power, if you know what I mean. And it'll just feel great, I think, to see him do it with the Giants once more on his own terms. And obviously he did the first time around. You know, when he signed that extension, he was ready to commit to the Giants a long time before he was dealt against his own will. And, you know, I mean, there might be some reserved feelings, but I think it'd be a great way for Odell to find a closure to go back to the Giants, finish it out the season, you know, and then you can go to a brand new team the next season, you know, start all fresh from the beginning, training camp, you know, voluntary workouts, all that, you know what I mean? I'm kind of backtracking a little bit right there, but you get my point. So, you know, that's right there on the table if he wants to take it. And like I said, it'd be a nice way to cruise through the end of the season. And I think if Dave Gettleman pulls some trifling move where Odell's done with the season, he wants to go to another team, and he pulls a franchise tag, yo, Dave, you got some serious issues, man. That's all I can say. All right, now you're going from trying to be an incompetent GM to now taking things a little bit too personal, if you know what I'm saying. All right, you lost any chance of draft capital that you had in the first place when you traded him, man. I mean, because mind you, he gave up half of that when he went and traded up for DeAndre Baker. But I wonder, where was that effort when Lamar Jackson was like 3-4 picks away in the 2018 draft at the bottom of the first round, dude? Where was that effort? Anyways, Odell, wish you the best of luck. Take your time, man. Like I said, if you go to the Giants, I'll be thrilled. Like I said, I'd be happy to just get you back this season. It'll feel great. I haven't had any really fun watching the Giants play since he last played for the Giants back in 2018. That was really the last full season I watched every game from beginning to end. It's been spotty since then. It just doesn't feel right. You know, just seeing how Dave Gettleman has handled this franchise and really just shipped them in a very, very moot point, if you know what I mean. But yes, absolutely, I'd be thrilled about that. But if he goes to a team like, you know, I would feel kind of weird if he went to the Packers, I won't lie. But I know people think that might make sense. But I think going to a winning team, whatever other team he feels like he could make a contribution and actually gets him to the playoffs, more power to you, my man. But I think most power, especially if you do decide to find a resolve to come back to the Giants for this season and find closure and really show these critics in New York who was talking about they didn't win much games with you, trying to treat you like a quarterback. You know what I mean? It just doesn't seem fair, if you feel me, like all that criticism. But yeah, I think that would be great. And, you know, you just show out there and show how great of a player you can be and how great of a leader you are capable of being, and then walk out on your own terms the next season. That would be sick. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Y'all stay safe and stay blessed. Deuces.